Taegar-Panton represents the UDP. They go head-to-head this November 4th. This morning, we sat with Panton, who laid out her plans for the Albert.
In the Albert division, two friends who are now aspiring to electoral office will go up against each other under the blue and red banners. Belize Basketball Federation President Paul Thompson for the PUP and former tourism CEO Tracy Taegar-Panton for the UDP will face off on November 4th. Both have worked together under former area rep Marcus Pat as commanders in the division for the PUP. In a one-on-one with Panton today, she spoke of what she brings to the table.
I have a proven track record in terms of my leadership skills, in terms of my management skills. You can just look at my track record in tourism. I'm also very passionate about people and very passionate about this country. And I know that I've always led and I've always made decisions based on what is best for the people. And so I certainly bring a level of compassion that I think will really help me to make that connection with the voter and make that connection with the community.
Now, we all know that it's no fluke that you're here in Albert. Talk to us about that. You understand you grew up here?
Yes. So I moved into the Albert division actually when I was 5 years old. Right here at this very location is where I spent all my childhood years, all my teenager years, all my young adult years in the division. So for me, the Albert constituency is home. And I have always worked in this community. I've always worked in this constituency, both in my professional life and outside of my professional life. A lot of community service here. And so it's really is a sense of deep pride, I think, that I represent this community and this constituency. Quality of life is first and foremost on the agenda. And when I say that, education, housing, job opportunities is really where we want to focus our attention in the first instance. And then there are also some infrastructure needs. As you know, it's a landlocked division, and so there are very little areas to develop, like green spaces for recreation. Care for the elderly is important. We have a large elderly community in the division, and also focusing on our youth because they're our future.
As one of the 4 women that will be contesting the polls this general election, Panton spoke about getting into electoral politics, an area that for years has been dominated primarily by men.
Electoral politics, I think, for me was the next step. I have served, in the public service and in tourism for 30 years, just about 30 years. And so I thought that it was really time for me to come home, back into the community to serve the people of the Albert division.
The division was blue, but that trend was broken in 2008. Panton spoke of her strategy that will be employed by her machinery.
Immediately after my candidacy was announced, the strategy was very simple and continues to be a very simple strategy. It is about making a personal connection with each potential voter in the Albert division, establishing that relationship. And so first and foremost, that they know that they have complete access to me as their area representative. We have 3 polling areas in the division, and we have a team in each polling area. The team is really a blend of people who have worked in electoral politics in Albert since, for a long period of time from both political camps. And so I feel very strong that the team will be able to deliver on November 4th.
Dwayne Moody for News 5.
We'll have a look at Thompson's campaign in the day.